Alright, people. So I saw this article here. Um, I actually saw it on Infowars.com. And they linked, Infowars linked to this article, which is on a CBS local, Charlotte.cbslocal.com. And it says, you can look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. I'm not going to show it to you, but it says, high school student claims she was suspended for saying bless you after classmate sneezed. And it goes on to say, a high school student was allegedly suspended after breaking a class rule of saying bless you after a classmate sneezed. So that's great, it was Kendra Turner, her name, a senior at Dyer County High School, said bless you to her classmate who sneezed, and the teacher told her that term was for church. She said that we're not going to have godly speaking in her class, and that's when I said we have a constitutional right, Turner told WMC. She's right. You do have a constitutional right to express yourselves, and the Supreme Court actually ruled that yes, they do. Students have a right to the Constitution inside of a public school, as long as they don't disrupt class. In saying bless you, um, isn't disrupting class. I mean, you could. The case is Tinker versus Des Moines. Des Moines. Um, and basically this case was came about when students wore uh, black armbands to the Iowa public schools to protest the Vietnam conflict, and the Supreme Court favored in favor of these students. Thank God, because they said you could use your First Amendment rights, you could use your constitutional rights as long as it doesn't pose as a distraction to the class or, do something like, yeah, just distract the class. So saying bless you, really, that's a big distraction to the class. This is fucking just the like Nazi Germany. I keep saying this in my videos. This is like Nazi Germany with the police state with this bullshit. Seriously, you get fucking detention for saying bless you, and since when is bless you a religious term? I mean, people say bless you, so bless. It's not. Let me look up the definition of bless. I don't think it's a religious term. I mean, it could be used as a religious term, but I mean, bless. I guess it is. According to this, it's a religious term. But here you go. I'm looking at the Google definition that pulled up here, but express or feel gratitude to, thank. So it's the saying bless is like watch over. That's what I always thought it was. You know, like I guess you could use it to, like we're gonna bless this water and make it holy. Is a religious term, but it also could be used to like, I don't know. But that's not even the fucking point. The point is, we have a First Amendment right in our public schools as long as, you don't pose a distraction to the class. And saying bless you is not posing a distraction to the class. This teacher should be reprimanded, not fired, I don't think, but reprimanded, definitely punished. Something has to happen to her. Um, I don't know if she should be fired or not, but definitely reprimanded for this. This is bullshit. This is like fucking, like, not even fucking distracting the class, just showing concern for a classmate is now fucking being punished. I mean, this is the fucking world we live in right now. You say bless you, and you get detention. What the fuck is that bullshit? That is fucking horrible. That is not a country that I want to live in. And everybody's getting offended by, oh, it's religious. You can't bring your religious views. You can't bring your political views, and keep them quiet. Don't tell them, don't, especially religious, like, it's become such a big deal now. Like, you got to keep your religious and political views quiet because of what people might think of you. You know, like, the way I see it, it's your constitutional right to express. I don't hold grudges against people who are atheists, as long as your religion isn't for like killing people, you know, like as long as it doesn't affect me, then you can practice your religion. I don't give a fuck. If you're an atheist, I totally understand how you're an atheist, and if you have a different political view than me, it doesn't mean I want you dead. We could have a debate about it. That's a great thing about America. We are able to express our opinions via the First Amendment. And if we don't do that, then we will have the First Amendment taken away like it is being taken away. Um, so yeah, this is just like when I saw this, so I'm like, really? Like a student, you see people, in schools. I saw, I hear stories like they get, they get in trouble for wearing like Second Amendment T-shirts with guns on them. I mean, that is just stupid as well. But this, I think, even like goes beyond that, because at least that you can make a point. Oh, they're promoting violence, but I guess you can make the point, but I don't. I totally disagree with the point there. But at least there's a little bit, like 1% of logic in there. There's 0% of logic. This is like retardation right here. This teacher should be reprimanded. This is fucking Nazi Germany, esque. You get in trouble for saying bless you. You're showing concern, showing gratitude to your fellow classmates gets you in trouble. And this girl does sound like a good person too. Like, as she said, we got a constitutional right. If you ask most people, you know, like kids like that, they're totally, just paying attention to other shit. They don't even know what their constitutional rights are beyond the First Amendment, probably. Probably don't know that the Second Amendment is for, probably, they might know the Second Amendment, but beyond the First and Second Amendment, I'm sure not a lot of people know too much about the Constitution. I know the Third Amendment's preventing soldiers from living in people's homes. Fourth is search and seizure. You should know. You should know the First, Second, Fourth Amendment. I think those are the most important three. I know fifth is the right to remain silent in a trial. Not say anything. So I do know more than the average person probably. So there you go, people. There's your. In this girl, she said she brought up the word constitutional right, so she does seem like a constitutionalist, which I consider myself as one of those people too. So there you go, people. Just reporting on the stupid bullshit right here of you can't even say bless you anymore in a public place, in a public school. You cannot say bless you. I don't know if it's a public place, but you can't say bless you in a public school, which the Supreme Court ruled you can, as long as it's not a distraction. And saying bless you in class isn't a distraction, in my opinion. It's not. I don't think it is. And there's other classmates standing up for her. And even if it is a distraction, I mean, really, like if you're taking a test, I guess maybe it'll be a distraction. But it's like, really, they're gonna make a big fucking deal out of that. That is bullshit up the fucking ass, and just makes me sick. This person shouldn't have never again been given a detention. They should have been rewarded for showing concern for their classmate and saying bless you. So there you go, people. Here's my thoughts on this retarded ass bullshit.